Hello, hello, and welcome to the reprogramming, the season of fictional motivation. Used to be fictional character motivation, but I kind of fixed it to make it short and make it fictional motivation, to where I examine movies, certain fictional pieces, whether it be movies, shows, maybe books, maybe in other source material, and try to interpret them to help inspire you to become a better you. I'm your host, Quan, yet again. I'll be doing these, trying to do these on Fridays. So here we go. The movie we're going to be talking about today is Encanto, on Everyone is Special and Everyone is Needed and Should Be Loved. So, as usual, I give a insert of the movie, give kind of like what I saw, what I liked about the movie, and what to take away from the movie. So here we go. The insert, this is from Google or Wikipedia most of the time, is Encanto follows a multi-generational Colombian family, the Madrigals, led by a matriarch Botero, whose children and grandchildren all have a magical gift, except for Mirabelle. The gifts are given so that they can help serve the people better, help the people in the community, which is the Encanto. But when Maribel learns that the family is losing their magic, she sets out to find the reasons that this is happening and tries to save her family and the magical house. So, I love the movie. Has a nice little message that I'm going to go in detail soon. The music was good the first few times. The reason I said the first few times is like me working with kids. Once they see the movie ahead of time, they like to repeat it. And after about the whole week, maybe 2 whole weeks of hearing, we don't talk about Bruno. It's like, okay, we need to stop. This is good enough. This is good enough. But let's see. But in this movie, we kind of see that Maribel is still going through life the best way she can, with her positivity, with her focus, and with her generosity, hopefully without being reminded, even though she lightly is every now and then, whether it's is a joke, whether it's kind of a question, that she is normal or not special. But as she notices something's off, she tries to investigate to figure out what is wrong. In a way, I think her power usually is her heart because she cares about people, and her curiosity, because if it wasn't for her curiosity, if she wasn't even there to begin with, the Encanto would have probably still stayed destroyed, and everyone would have probably lost their gifts and would have probably given up. So, probably heart and curiosity. On top of that, if um, it wasn't for, on top of that, it wasn't for the family that saw her value. Light spoiler alert. If it wasn't for a family that saw her value, that saw her uniqueness, even without her having any powers, I think that we would have. I think they wouldn't have gotten the magic back. I don't think they even would have gotten their powers back. So they wouldn't have got the magic house back, or they wouldn't have gotten the powers back if they didn't see that she is needed, that she is loved, and she is just as special as everybody else. So, what's to learn from this? Sorry, something going on in my eye. There we go. All right. One of them is everyone is special. Just because they may not do nothing special, just because someone may not have a special talent, it doesn't mean that they aren't special. It doesn't mean that they aren't needed. Remember, we need to still respect them. We need to still show them love, still encourage them, as if they have a hidden superpower. Because some people may have a hidden superpower. They may have a hidden talent that if we just nurture them a little bit, if we just help guide them a little bit, help motivate them a little bit, they'll find it, and then they'll be able to help people just like other people do. And even then, Their superpower may be just to be like the Professor Xavier, Professor X in Marvel, to where instead of doing complete mind control, it's there to help people. It's there to help the next group of people. Next thing I think is that treat everyone as if they are needed, as they are supported. They will, and they pretty much will act as if they are needed, as they are supported. And I notice this a lot, kind of going back into pretty much how I, me working with kids. I notice how that kind of works with both when kids are, when you kind of get on the kids about something a little bit too negative all the time, versus when you see them do like the best thing that they could be doing. It's just like, that is awesome. And after a while, when you keep doing that, they eventually go like, okay, so I should start being doing more good. Same thing could happen for just about anybody, really. Instead of keeping dubbing on their flaws or dubbing on their failures, or dubbing on, it's like, oh, you should have been this, oh, you should have been that. Maybe if we just kept encouraging on the fact of like, oh, that's a good thing, you should keep going with that. You should keep moving toward in that direction. Maybe it'll encourage them to be more into that direction. And that's for me learning with kids and other similar instances. But keep in mind that, their thoughts may be needed, because even if they may not have a special power or a special ability, or even though they may seem a little bit not as normal, or in some cases they may even be completely normal, they still may have an insight. They may still have some eyes, an observation, a mindset, a thought that may kind of shine light on something that you didn't see before and make you go, didn't really see it like that. So, quick recap: treat everyone as if they're special, as if they have a superpower, and give everyone the respect and support they need. Use positive reinformation, give positive talk instead of talking about negative consequences, because you may change somebody's life and you may inspire somebody to get that hidden special gift that you've been wanting, or that you think they need. With that being said, I hope this helps out. I hope y'all like this kind of content. Like I said, I'm bringing it back after a long hiatus. I've been kind of on and off about doing it again, but like I said, due to some looking at some comments and looking at how people kind of reciprocated to that comment, I am greatly diving into this and trying my best to stick to it for as long as possible. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and deuces.